Hello everyone and welcome back to Southern Wealth. I hope you guys are having a very good weekend. If you do enjoy the content, please consider dropping that like and subscribe. Now, one quick update on my side on some of the lottery tickets, as I wanted to give a quick example. Andy on Ethereum is now approaching 150 million market cap, which is its former all-time high. And the reason why I picked it is because it was on the Ethereum chain. Solana already had its big run, and Ethereum was not performing that well. So I said, okay, Ethereum seems undervalued to me, and whatever is linked to Ethereum via the liquidity pools will be pumped with the rise of Ethereum, as I was very convinced Ethereum was going to do very well. And by the way, Ethereum now is finally outperforming Bitcoin in the year, 5.5%. I do expect that outperformance to grow into the 30% over the next few months, though. And Andy is basically leverage on Pepe. So Pepe is the main dog, and it brings all the others together. And so that was my idea. Okay, Ethereum has not pumped yet, and is leverage on Pepe. Small market cap, 1.5 million at a time. When I disclosed that publicly to everyone. And what happened? Andy went to 325,000 market cap, so 1.5 million, 320,000 to 325,000. After like 3 weeks, it was at 150 million. Then it sold all the way down to around 40 million, and now it's at 140 million. Just to give you an example of lottery play, meaning different wallet, small money, around $800 to $1,000. I don't remember exactly, and it has performed extremely well. Now, other coins that I have with the same narrative, all in Ethereum, is Hoppy, Foti, Brett, and I think Bird Dog. But the one with the 70 Indian dress, the 0x70, which is around at the moment close to 700,000 market cap. And the goal is all the same: small money, different wallets, leverage on Pepe, Ethereum, chain, because it has underperformed throughout the year. And then target 2025. That's it. And then look at things like, okay, are the number of holders increasing? Yes. Are the number of Telegram users increasing? Yes. Is Pepe making new all-time highs? Yes. So all the things that I like, are we in 2025? No. So these are all things that I like. And then I don't get chopped when these things go, from 150 to 40, back to 150, and people get destroyed all the time. I saw people selling Andy at 350,000 market cap just to see it go to $20 million in 3 days. I saw that. So whoever sold at 350,000 with some of the cases with huge losses, they then ended up seeing what happened in the future. And in that principle, what I'm doing right now, I added a new lottery ticket, and I put $900 in it, and I put it at $1.6 million market cap, which is Patton, which is Trump's dog. So I do see two meme manias, which is Pepe related coins and Trump related coins. Those have been the most consistent in terms of returns, and I did see some things in the chart that I liked, so I went in at $1.6 million market caps, and it is at the moment 2.4 million after a few hours. I will put it in the description like I've done for all the others, and the point is they all follow the same strategy. Now, PulseChain should do very well, in my view, my opinion. I'm not telling you to do anything. I think it will do very well, but after Ethereum has its big rise, which means that I'm considering, very likely, probably over the next couple of weeks, to deploy my final big clips on PulseChain and PulseX in particular. And I don't know what's going to be the split, maybe a little bit on the incentive token as well, and the rest on Hydron and Icosa, because they are leverage plays on X. So that's what I'm considering. And when I say big clip, talking about probably around $15,000, 1.5. One last time, maybe 5,000 PulseX, 3,000 Pulse, 2,000 Ink, and then 2,500 ICOSA, 2,500 Ethereum. This is what I'm considering. Please don't take this as financial advice. I always disclose my positions ahead of time before any pumps, and I don't come here after the fact to try to sell you stuff. But I'm considering it. I haven't done it yet on PulseX, to be very clear. But I am considering, because I think we've seen 11 weeks of red. Now, a lot of people are pissed and depressed, which to me are all good signs. This is the things that I like to see. I like to see coins that are depressed, people who see no way out, people who are ready to throw in the towel. That's what I like to see. And I'm seeing so much of it that I'm really, considering going irresponsibly long those coins. Now, there was a comment, I found it funny, so I wanted to bring it up, which was about community being the number one asset. Now, community is necessary, but is not sufficient for a great crypto project. Because he was giving the example, this person, he's one of my biggest fans. I think he's been following me for a long time. And he was saying, oh, but if we go for community, then XRP is the best. Look, XRP holders have held and have endured more pain than imaginable. So while a great community, think about it, XRP is still at a high valuation, despite, and we've discovered this in the lawsuit, that Ripple is constantly dumping on their heads hundreds of millions of dollars, and the XRP holders absorb it. Now, do they have a great community? Yes, that's the biggest, most important things. There are a lot of cryptos out there with excellent technical, operational, excellent tokenomics even, but without the community, they go nowhere. And then you have cryptos which are complete garbage in terms of operational stuff, like Dogecoin. There's nothing about it. Litecoin is a copy of Bitcoin, and Dogecoin is a copy of Litecoin with a different logo. That's it. That's all it is. However, it has a very strong community, so it can outperform. Dogecoin is worse than Bitcoin. Previous cycle, Dogecoin outperformed Bitcoin 40x. So an excellent community is the most important thing, but it's not the only thing. Of course, if you have an entity like XRP with Ripple dumping hundreds of millions of dollars on your head, and you are in the cycle 3 or 4, I even lost count with XRP, which is payment solution, which nobody cares about in this narrative. Like, this was a big narrative 2014, 2013, not now. Nobody cares about payment solutions anymore. Look, we have Visa, MasterCard. Is it great? No. Can they withhold their funds? Yes. But it works in general. So it's not that big of a deal right now in this cycle. I'll give you another example. Last cycle, DeFi was key. Layer ones were the most important thing. This cycle, no, not anymore. So these narratives shift from cycle to cycle. Now, does that mean that I wish XRP to go downhill? No. I've told you this before. I am not in these tribalisms kind of stuff where, oh, my tribe needs to succeed and all the rest needs to perish. No, in my view, the more money that is coming into the ecosystem, into the crypto overall world, the better we all do. And the more successful the communities are, the more money people will feel comfortable in bringing in, which means, a rising wave, a rising tide lifts all boats. That's my view, and this has been proven. The more coins that we have, initially people thought, oh, no, with so many coins, it's going to split economic energy, so Bitcoin will never go up again, and this will, no. As more coins came out, more all-time highs these coins all made. And the crypto industry has grown. That's my point. But with XRP, yes. Does it have a great community? Yes. What's the problem? Grossly overmarketed, with an entity that dumps hundreds of millions of dollars per day, and XRP solves narrative that nobody cares about anymore. And even the upgrade that they've done recently, what was it? Forking Uniswap. That's it. But they always market it as every bank is always about to use XRP for everything, and XRP is about to do this and that and the other. It's always the same story. It's for 10 years, for not 10 years, but for like 5 years is the same. Every central bank in the world is about to use XRP for this and that and the other, and then it doesn't. Okay, so yes, you're right. Community is the number one asset of any crypto project. However, is not sufficient to bring it into successful territory, particularly over long periods of time. That's it. Now, quick update on the overall markets. Look, stocks are still very strong. I still remain with the same opinion. I think the Fed has taken out any risk in the stock market. Does that mean that every day is going to be green forever? Of course not. Are you going to have red days? Yes. Are you going to have 10, 12, 15% corrections? Yes. Are you going to have even sometimes 30% corrections? Yes. But that's going to be the bottom every single time. And they will debase the currency as many times needed because they don't give two craps about the effect that that has, as long as it gives you a very strong appearance a strong appearance of strength. Sorry for the lack of vocabulary there, of the economy. That's all they care about. We still didn't have now some fundamentals which are important to consider. We still didn't have the election pump yet. That usually comes a little bit in the middle of the summer. Trump has been extremely positive towards crypto, particularly protecting things like self-custody, which is crucial, and promising to take Elizabeth Warren out of our backs. So I guess it doesn't matter if you like Trump or not. If you're a crypto person, that's your person. That's the person that you want, because that's the one that at least seems to understand the importance of this industry. And he said something very, very interesting. He said, the US needs to be the leader. One of the things that I mentioned at the time, you may recall from my previous videos, I said the Hong Kong Ethereum ETF is extremely important because Hong Kong is controlled by China. Not because the Hong Kong ETF is going to do massive volumes per day. That's not the point. The point is China has taken a very direct stance, a very strong positioning, which means forces the US to do the same, to not be left behind. Even if they have some concerns about Ethereum, it doesn't matter anymore because it's no longer an economical decision, it's no longer an investment decision. Now it's a political, stay ahead of the curve kind of decision. So guys, pay attention to that 10-year yield, pay attention to the bond market. Don't forget, it showcased a little bit of turbulence at the end of the week. Check if that's going to continue or not. As I've said before 100 times, you guys are probably sick and tired of this. Nobody tells you this in other channels, but I will. The bond market will dictate what's going to happen on the other markets. You can have 2 or 3 days of lag, but there's no way that the bond market goes down aggressively in short periods of time, and stocks and gold and everything else continues to go up. With that, guys, thank you very much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next one. Drop that like and subscribe, and have a nice start of the week tomorrow. Thank you, guys.